What up, though? I'm Cedric Sutton. This is Balance of Power. You came here to learn, so let's put it in. Today's lesson: always be winning your person. Always. Now, a few of you might have noticed that throughout all of these lessons I've been talking about, I keep bringing up all these acquisition techniques, these ways to get people, and talking about what it is to be in the early stages of relationships. And you might be thinking, well, Cedric, I thought you said acquisition is elementary, it's easy. Why are you teaching us that? Because it's very necessary. Yeah, acquisition, it is elementary because literally these are things you should have learned in elementary school. Or maybe that's just me, I don't know. But these are things that are required for the maintenance of the relationship, meaning the retention portion. You have to keep doing certain things over and over and over again. Yes, I know, it sounds like work, but this is a job. But in order to retain the person that you got, you're going to need regular relationship maintenance. It doesn't stop just because you got them. That's something I used to hear as a kid with certain grown-ups, and usually they were in failed relationships, but they would say, oh, well, I got you now. I ain't got to do blah, blah, blah. All the things that they did to acquire their person, they just stopped after they're in a relationship. It's one of the most dangerous mindsets that you can have because you still need to be winning your person all the time. I'm going to teach y'all something. I'm going to teach y'all something that players, pimps, guys who are really good at getting women, and by the way, I shouldn't have to say this part, but when I say pimps, I am not talking about actual dudes who deal with women on street corners. I'm thinking this is more like pimp my ride, alright? I shouldn't have to say that, but the way things are going right now in these internet streets, I just want to be clear. It should be self-evident. I'm talking a pimp like Snoop Dogg, not a pimp named Slickback. Know what I'm saying? Alright, let's keep it moving. Bang, bang. Some high-level game, some player and pimp shit. And this is the rule. Someone who's in a relationship is easier to get than someone who's not. Now let me repeat that for the dudes in the back who are not paying attention, because especially this applies to the ladies. Meaning your girl, the one sitting right next to you, she is easier to take because she's in a relationship with you than that same exact woman if we see her out in the street. She's easier to get in this relationship. I know. Hey. Like, some of you are understanding. Some of you are going to be like, yep, this dude is right. Others of you, you don't know the rule, and your girl going to get took. Alright? Yeah. Your girl going to get took. Now, ladies, I know you might be thinking, what are you talking about? Like, if I'm out there and I tell a guy that I have a man, I've got a boyfriend, we don't care. We don't. Men, dudes who are trying to get with you, they do not care. They don't give a flow. Nah. Maybe, if you had a ring on this finger, that does deter a lot of men. Because the price, the cost, the repercussions of dealing with a married woman is you might get deleted. And all men across all time know that rule. We know each other, we know the rule. And we're going to get into the man's rule book in a later video, but if you ain't got a ring on the finger, but you with somebody, a dude's not going to care. He's not going to care.
I don't care.
Why? Why does that happen? I don't want to go too deep into it on this video, but I'll sprinkle a little game on it for you, let you know. So part of it is this, ladies and gentlemen, both of y'all supposed to be paying attention, but your lady, if she's out in the street, she's out in the wild, her guard is up. She's assuming every dude out there is trying to get at her. She's ready to block and Y'all, you're ready for battle at all times when you're single. But the moment you get with a dude, a lot of you, your guard drops, it lowers. You think the simple fact that you have a man will stop other men from pursuing you. Or you kind of like it That also happens. You kind of like the fact that you're still being looked at, given attention to, and pursued by other men, even though you got a man. So there's that part. Just the sheer fact of your guard is a lot lower when you are with somebody. Second thing is kind of cold. But, gentlemen, she is comparing you to everybody else. Now, you kind of already know that. But when she's single, she's comparing dudes trying to get with her to some ideal, some high, crazy concept of her perfect man in her head. So some random dude trying to compete is coming in like down here to compare to what's in her head. But what happens in relationships, ladies? Some of y'all know this, some of y'all don't. When you get with your man, even if you got a really good man, a lot of you tend to only see the faults, the failings, the flaws, the things that you think is wrong with this cat. So instead of comparing some new dude off the street to some high ideal of who you want to be with or who you think you deserve or whatever, you're comparing the man you got, who you will usually value him lower than what he actually is. So the dude on the street looks better than your man. You are comparing all the things you see wrong with this dude to everything you see right with this one over here. You see almost zero flaws in some dude off the street, and you see almost zero positivity with the dude you got. Happens a lot. I'm just saying. There's a lot more that goes into that, but those are the basic things right there. That when you're rolling up on a woman, if you were trying to steal, not advocating for stealing women. It might have happened a few times. I might be guilty of such things, but this video for another time. Actually, I don't know if I should tell y'all any. I thought about that. I thought about having a whole segment called Tales from Zone Zero, where I tell stories about different things. But just let me know in the comments if you're interested in hearing Tales from Zone Zero. If you want to know the things that go down, because it could be very useful, gentlemen, especially to you, to understand. And I'm going to be teaching this as well, but in a detailed manner, how your girl could get took, how your girl can get stole, how your girl can get borrowed, and the difference between those two things, the difference between your girl getting took or your girl getting borrowed, which is better, which is worse. Just, hey, if you want discussion in the comments, let me know. So that's a quick rundown of what happens to the ladies. So now for the men's. Now ladies, you got kind of a benefit here depending on how you see it. Your man's probably not gonna leave you, but he might be putting it in somewhere else. Yeah, he might not leave. Still gonna come home to you most likely, but the temptation is high. Now why is it high? Now for dudes, it's because of the whole pre-approval process. Every time a man is in a relationship, he looks that much better to all the women out there. All the other women go, ooh, why does she get with him? You have pre-approved him by being with him. Especially the better you look, the better you are as a woman, the better other women look upon that whole situation. Like it's a credit card. Like if you go, oh, okay, he's just got a regular old, like, secured credit card. Okay, like, somebody trusts him. But then it's like, what? He got a black card? He has a no-limit card? So the better the card, the better that he can get, the more desirable he is. Every time a dude has a title, women just come out the woodwork. Just everywhere. You're a boyfriend? Ooh. You're a fiance? You're a husband? Like, it gets higher and higher. Ladies, your own sister will try to take your man because apparently something is so amazing about him that you gonna marry him. I think I'm playing. Sadly, I am not exaggerating. I've seen some crazy stuff in this game. So the higher you get in a relationship, the stakes get higher. The requirement for your work, your competition don't stop. It increases. You can't just be like, oh, well, I already got them on lock. They're already living with me. They're my fiance. They're the mother of my child. Please, are you kidding me? Your girl will get took like that. Your man will be gone like that. Like, Stay on your job. Always be winning your person. This is how bad it is. The game don't stop until 5 to 10 years after retirement. Think I'm playing? I am not. Around 70 years old. Not 70 bodies, not 70 years old. That's when you kind of get into this rhythm of like, all right, well, I guess there's nothing else out there, and you can kind of relax. But until then, you got work to do. How many celebrity parents and how many celebrity old people that you didn't heard about in the last 2-3 years alone then got divorced and left and cheated and all? How many times have you heard it? Just saying. It's real. There's a rule to life, a rule to warfare, a rule to business, a rule to just life in general. And the rule is this: the moment you have something of value, you need to instantaneously be prepared to defend and protect it. So is your man valuable? Is this relationship valuable? Is your woman valuable to you? Is she someone who you wouldn't want to lose? Is it that your man gets looked at all the time and other women are like, oh my gosh, that's so amazing. I wish my husband did. Are you valuable as a couple? Is this unit valuable to you? Is it valuable enough for you to protect and keep it? If it is, homie, be on your job. Women, men, be on your job. Because especially men, we know the rule. And there's going to be a whole series of videos about the rule book of man, but I'll just tell you real quick one of the rules, ladies, that is playing into this whole thing, at least from a man's perspective, in a man's world. The rule is, it's my job to try to keep you because it's his job to try to take you away. We already know. That's why your dude trips. Maybe he tripped, maybe not, but he knows. He's aware of all the male friends you have, of all the male co-workers. He knows. It's his job to try to keep you because he knows the next dude is going to roll up to try to take you away. We know. It is a primal rule. And again, the only thing that slows dudes down is a ring on a finger. Marking of the territory. And ladies, some of you might be upset with that. Some of you might not. Again, don't be mad at me. I'm not God. I ain't create the game. But I will show you how to move through it. If you're not doing it, someone else will. If it ain't you, it's somebody else. Somebody else gonna be on your job. You gonna let them? It's gonna let your valuable thing get taken? You just gonna let your girl get took like that? Really? Just gonna let a dude roll up and be like, Because it will happen. It will happen. I've seen it. I might have done it a few times. I can't be telling y'all that. I can't. Stories. Anyway. The point is that this is worth it. This amazing relationship, it should be worth it. Yeah, it's a lot of work, but it's yours. You built it. So let's work on keeping it, all right? Because yeah, it is a lot of work. It's not the same as acquisition. Because acquisition is elementary. Retention is hard. All right, now this class is mostly free, but pay the fee with a thumb, either up or down. Just let a brother know what you think. And again, let a brother know in the comments, Tales from Zone Zero. Let me know what you think about this. We're going to go in deeper into how to keep your person. So we are a new channel here, so be sure to share this, but most of all, subscribe. I mean, if it was me, I'd subscribe because I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to get better. Click on it. Do that shit. If I didn't know this already, I would be learning this. Click on it. Click on the subscribe button. You need this. Click on it. I know you're enjoying these lessons, so go ahead and click on another video. Till next time, deuce deuce.